Okay, oh, happy birthday to Stefania. So it's Stefania's birthday. It's our first and only full day at Rome together. We're leaving the hotel, and this is the little lift elevator that we're going in. It's very small. Show you how it works. Let me see if I can.
You good? You want me to get you?
Yeah. Did you flip it all the way around?
I got it now.
I think you. Alright, so. Really tight corners here. Anyone who's traveled to Europe knows what we're dealing with. Alright, now we hit zero. Let me see.
10.5.
Alright, and I'll continue this later. So there's a lot of construction going on. This is the outside of our hotel. It's not very aesthetic looking, but we're gonna try to find some something to eat. It's Stefania's birthday, June 6th. It's also D-Day, the Norman Invasion, the Norman Invasion D. How about that? The Norman Invasion D, the invasion of Normandy date. So we're gonna take today's itinerary includes Boca de Veritas, which is Mouth of the Truth that you might have seen in Roman Holiday. Then we're gonna walk over to Circus Maximus, which you might have seen, and I think in Ben-Hur, the chariot races. Then we're gonna go to the Colosseum. That's pretty much in walking distance. Then we're gonna jump on the metro. Oh no, I think we're gonna go check out the Pantheon to see if it's open. Metro it over to Casa de España. We're gonna hit the Vatican one more time. So, not so much a really full day. And then tonight at 7 p.m. we have reservations for a really nice hotel for Stefania's birthday. There's the train station. Right there, that's Roma Termini Station, and we're right by the buses. These things here are kind of cool. They're called nozzos, and you can actually fill your water bottle from there, which we're probably gonna do now. Yeah, and there's a few of them throughout Rome. Well, another quick clip. So here we are. Colosseum is behind me. Woo! This Colosseum. Once again, I'm in selfie mode. Not that it would make any difference because there's really no writing behind me. That would be superimposed or transposed. So I'll get some other shots of the Colosseum. I want to get closer to it. And then here is an arch. I want to say it's like a victory one, like Arc de Triomphe. I'm really not too sure about the history behind what that structure is. There's going to be, I'll probably do another quick clip where you can see some more of the most iconic shots of what you would recognize the Colosseum as. And then right in this area, right over here, I wanted to point out where those structures are up there. That's actually where the gladiators were kept, right in that area. That's actually where they were kept. That's where they would prep for their combat, or whatever you want to call it, their fighting. And there was a tunnel system. I cannot believe how people just like try to get into my photos and talk and everything. It just kills me. But I guess maybe I'm getting in there just the same. So let me move back a little bit. But what I want you to notice is this structure up here. So you can't, I got to get closer to really point it out or to get an idea of it. But if you've seen the movie Gladiator when they're getting prepped to go, it's all in that area. And then there was a tunnel that went through to the Colosseum, and that's where they would do what they do best. All right, and then the girls are over there. Let's go say hi real quick. We went to the Mouth of the Truth, Boca de Veritas. We did go there. But when we went there, it didn't open until 9:30, so we went to Circus Maximus, came here. We'll probably get back to later on. All right, you guys, say hi real quick to your friends.
Shout out to Brielle, Ricky, Charlotte, Emily. I know y'all are watching, so shout out to you guys.
Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. There's more to come. Bye. One thing I wanted to point out, so it looks like, it's been destroyed over time or dilapidated. Actually, what was happening is that once the Colosseum became defunct and the events inside changed, it started getting pillaged, I guess you could say, excavated for personal use. I guess there was some shiny marble or something that was the outer layer. And if you think about our modern day sporting arenas, there were multiple levels and multiple floors. So what you see here, that's actually destroyed or excavated. That it should have been this ring, this, oh, it's getting out of focus. But right right here, that area, that would actually circumvent the whole outside shell of the Coliseum. So think about if you're at a football or a baseball game, those are the corridors that we would walk through in modern time at a modern stadium. It's just that they're all excavated or destroyed. Some of the structure now was built to keep it from collapsing. So like if you see where that angle is, that's not what the Romans did. That's what people did, archaeologists probably, to preserve it in the U.S. we would call that arrested decay mode, where they're not really changing anything other than putting in some kind of structure to stop or slow down the process of erosion. So that's what that is all about. And then, so those are some of the outer layers of what would have been, and they would have went all the way around. They're just been, it didn't stop there when the Colosseum was active. It went all the way around the Colosseum through this area. Now, one thing I was going to point out also is if you look at the texture and the architecture, I'm going to have to imagine, which isn't a far imagination, but I'm going to have to imagine that if you see the difference in the texture between these arches, that this area here, oh, some bug just flew in my eye. This area here, and I'm working against the sun, if you could see the two different textures and architecture from this side to this side, looks like this side was actually done at a later date. If you can tell what I'm talking about. We're not going to go inside. I've been inside before. It is worth it to go inside once, but this is a shotgun tour of Rome for the three girls, and there they are. All right, end of this quick clip. Olivia? So go ahead. Okay, so we're entering the Pantheon. This was where we were at last night. Olivia just pointed out that right now the oculus is light, is shining, is coming around, and is coming down, illuminating this area. So each one of these niches have somebody significant buried in them. And then I'm gonna find the one with Raphael. But one thing I was gonna point out also is that that is open 365, the one that covers it. So last night there was a thunder and rainstorm, so you have to say, oh, well, where does the water go? The folklore is that water doesn't come through it, but if you look real closely on this marble floor, especially in the middle, there are drains. There's drains on these marble floors. But when I get to Raphael, I'll let you guys know. So this is the tomb of Raphael. We're gonna get just right, oh, there it is. And then there's a sign over here I'll show you guys. Okay, we got a lot knocked out today. We just got done eating some lunch, but this is, some people know, is one of my favorite places in Rome. First time I was here was in 1998. It wasn't this congested. There wasn't this many people. It was September of 1998. But these are the Spanish Stairs, or Piazza di Spagna, and I think they named it there because I think there was a Spanish embassy around here at one point. But what you see, that church structure, is actually on the other side of the street. Aesthetically, it looks great and centered on the Spanish Stairs, but it's not actually part of the Spanish Stairs. So one thing I'll also note out to you is this building on the top floor is the Keats Shelley Museum, and that's where Keats and Shelley, I think, lived. I've been up there in 1998, and I have a couple of posters I still have in my house from that visit. And then there's the banner, the Keats Shelley Hall Museum. And then this is the fountain at the base where you can drink from. There's just way too many people here for me to get any kind of clean shots today. Oh, and there's...
Hi.
Say hi to everybody.
Hi.
You having a good time in Rome?
Having a great time.
All right. Where did you go today?
I went to the Colosseum. I went to Spanish Steps. We went to the Pantheon. We went to...
Who's in the Pantheon?
Raphael, the
All right.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
Did you lie today?
I did not in the Mouth of Truth, no.
How do you know you didn't lie? Where did you go?
To the Mouth of Truth.
Tell me in Italian.
Il Voco
Del
del
Veritas.
Veritas.
All right. What did you eat after lunch?
Gelato.
All right. What did you eat for lunch? You said it was the best thing you've ever had.
I had the best avocado toast ever.
Yeah, she bought like 5 of them. She's taking it home and bringing it home to her friends to have. All right, so after this, we're probably gonna go to Piazza di Popolo. It's getting a little bit warm here. It's 12:20, but we got a lot knocked out early in the day. So, but this is it. Well, hello everybody. So we're at Piazza di Popolo. I really don't know much about this place, but it is really cool. I was here back in '98, I think. I don't think I've been here since. Real relaxing. Just that it's kind of cool because you're in a place where there's no cars. Another Egyptian obelisk. If you get real close, you can see the Egyptian hieroglyphics on it. It's just a cool piazza. It's getting about 1 o'clock. We're on 6. It's Stefanias' birthday. We're going to dinner tonight. We had to walk through that. The train station, or the subway station's on the other side of that. But yeah, it's Stefanias' birthday, so I don't know where they just disappeared to. Oh yeah, I do. Hold on. I think let me see if I can flip this while I'm in motion. Yeah. So there they are, kicking back in the shade. I feel like I'm so hot right now. I like to jump in that water. But so here's the. You know, I could probably zoom in. You could probably see some of the Egyptian writing on this thing. It's high noon, so I'm going to be fighting against the sun. Yeah, the sun's right on top of me. It's not going to work. Not going to work. Let me zoom back out. Out. And it's really cool because we got some pictures, and they got these buildings on either side. Got these buildings on either side that look really cool. Actually, it's a really good shot. Well, there's my son beating down on me. I think we may try to go back to the Vatican right after this. It's only one more train stop up. There's the Italian flag and the European Union flag. But we might go back up to see if we can go to the post office and they can put a cancellation stamp on our passports. I'm not sure. All right, that's it for this little snippet. Piazza di Popolo.